Adnan, thank you very much. We are so stoked to be here for the Field of Dreams week, is what I'm calling this now. After watching a minor league baseball game played on this field for the first time, that was a true joy to be a part of.
It was awesome. I think Mike talked about it, about how enjoyable minor leagues was. I felt the same way. And then to go to a small town and have a big time feel like those minor leaguers last night, that was a once in a lifetime thing. So that kind of set the tone for the week.
Yes, they were in throwback uniforms, so they went by the old nicknames that those minor league organizations had back in the 1920s and 1930s. Why? Well, that was the era of Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was one of the characters in the movie Field of Dreams. So I understand the throwback, so we decided to get into that vibe as well. I kind of dug the comb over. I never had a comb over before. I had little glasses. I'm growing the stash still for tomorrow. But the Fox broadcasters on Thursday nights, you see on your screen. I don't know, Harold, should I stick with that?
It looked pretty good, man. That's like Clark Kent. Go back to being Superman.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because that's that was okay. You look better with the curls.
The curls. I didn't know that's what I had. No, but it's a vibe here in Dyersville. The fans are into it as well. 8,000 fans for a minor league baseball game. So what kind of atmosphere will you have for the Cubs and the Reds? I can't imagine.
Well, it only seats 8,000, so we'll have 8,000 fans for the major league game. But it's the town and everything around the town. The buzz. We're staying 35, 40 minutes away in Dubuque. It's about a 40-minute drive, and that town's buzzing. It's the whole area. It's the whole state of Iowa. Mm-hmm. And obviously it captured the whole nation last year in the game that they had the major league level, but it's more of being here in the whole thing. And I'll tell you what, if you saw the movie, this is one of the coolest things that you can do to kind of feel like you really are back in the movie. And if you watch the sights last night, ball flying in the cornfield, the look at the field, it looks like a movie set.
No, it does. And the ball did fly out of here last night a couple times. And what I'm hearing is, these corn stalks radiate heat, which helps the ball jump. And what we saw last year between the Yankees and the White Sox, 8 home runs hit in that game. They put on a show. Expect the long ball tomorrow night between the Cubs and the Reds. If you go back and look at the highlights of that game, this young man, Juan Carlos Negrete, the DH, he went yard. You see Aaron Judge in that game last year, the White Sox and the Yankees. The ball was flying out of the yard.
8 homers. I forgot about that because I only think about the one, and that was Tim Anderson.
No, they had 8 home runs. It was crazy.
That's the only one I remember.
And then last night, it was Juan Carlos Negrete. Peyton Wilson also went yard. Chandler Champlain, the young man that so many Royals fans are buzzing about right now. It was their first chance to see him on national TV. He was one of the key pieces in the Andrew Benintendi trade, and he put on a show last night.
Well, I think also as our game continues to evolve, and even on our network, to have a minor league game on, it kind of gives you a picture into where we're headed. We've got the combine. We do the draft. We're doing all these things to promote the sport. I think eventually we'll have minor league games that are available on our network for people to see. I thought the exposure was great. The talent level was there. And to see guys perform after you read reports or hear their name, it changes everything.
Yeah, and our wardrobe was still just 10 out of 10, right? Would you call it 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Adnan, I know you love movies. You've probably seen a bunch of Oscars go to, costume departments and wardrobes. We did our own work there. That was pure Harold and Greg. The creativity came from the two of us. I'm sure Mike Lowell also appreciated it.
Well, there was some thought, Greg, that maybe you guys rated the costume and wardrobe of the legend of Bagger Vance. I'm not sure if that actually was the case, but Robert Redford, Will Smith, you guys look great. Now, look at this.
Bagger Vance.
Look at the comb over, though. Singer, no, passing the comb over. Your hair's too good. We can't go comb over.
That was hard for you to adopt that hair. That might have been the toughest change for you.
And Mike, check this out. So Greg calls home, FaceTimes the other day. His daughter picks up the FaceTime.
Does it recognize
and goes, oh! And does not recognize him. His wife had no idea. She thought it was some creepy old man calling his
FaceTiming her daughter, yeah. That's what I thought.
Didn't have to have the old
Mission
part.
accomplished,
Creepy man
right?
was fine.
What are you guys talking about in there?
The
When
comb
you
over
guys
is
are on the
easy.
swing together, I just want to know, what were you reminiscing about?
What were we
Just
doing?
life?
We're acting.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
That was true.
Gotcha.
There were people that actually wanted us to get off that because there's so many people that want to go inside the house.
Yeah.
So we were shooting that, and they're all waiting because they couldn't wait to go inside the Field of Dreams house. So we had to
get
make
off
sure we
the
were one
swing,
take.
clown.
The house is more
Come on.
popular.
Exactly. Photo op.
Get out of the way.
I love it. House tour coming up soon.
Nice talking
Great
to
stuff,
you.
boys. We'll talk to you shortly.